Welcome to the Chris Taylor Kicking Virtual Ranking Evaluations. We're excited to provide this opportunity during these difficult times, and so far we've experienced great success through this evaluation process. The idea is to create a fair platform through a standardized test using a video submission to continue to rank and evaluate kickers and punters from across the country. Here's what you're going to need for your punting ranking evaluation. Number one, you have to have access to a turf field. So that's a turf field with lines on it so that all the evaluations are done in fairness. Number two, you're going to need at least 4 leather footballs. We don't want composite balls. We want to make sure that everyone's playing with game regulation football, so at least 4 to have a great workout. Number three, you're going to need at least 3 people to come along with you to the field to assist you. One person should video for you, the next person should snap for you, and the final person should shag balls for you, okay? And finally, the fourth thing you'll need, easiest thing, is something to record with, whether that be an iPhone, an iPad, or any other recording device. If you have these things, creating the video submission should be easy. Here are a couple of very important notes as you go to create your video submission. Number one, when recording, the device should always be held sideways, like this, okay? Never up and down. So when the video comes back to us, it's not a sliver in the middle of the screen, and we're able to use the entire screen to evaluate. Also great for college coaches to see better video. Number two, no zooming. Okay, no zooming and very minimal panning of the camera. Again, what I'm looking for here is not a Steven Spielberg movie. I'm looking for raw footage. So again, the athlete can look like an ant out there sometimes, but that's okay. As long as we capture the athlete, the ball, and the ball flight in the screen, we're going to be good to go. And one of the most common mistakes we're seeing so far in the videos is our athletes are tending to want to rush through the workout. There is no time limit on this workout. Take your time, okay? You are the kicker. Take your breath between each rep. Don't sprint to shag footballs. Take a drink of water if need be. I do not care how long the video is. I can always fast forward. But remember, when it's a running clip, whoever's recording should never hit end, okay? Always keep the video running, and trust me, you will kick much better if you take your time between reps and in between sets. Your punting video submission will come in 3 clips, okay? The first clip is very simple. It's your intro. You're going to stand in front of the camera. You're going to say your name. You're going to say your high school. You're going to say your grad year. You're going to say the state you're from. And then you're very simply going to point to the footballs, your leather footballs, that you have there for your workout. Very simple clip. But now whoever's watching and evaluating, myself and or a college coach, is going to know it's you. They're going to see the footballs that you're using, and we'll be good to go from there. Clip number 2 for your punting submission. This is one of your long sets, okay? We're hitting 16 consecutive punts. Very important that whoever's filming does not stop the camera. Also, very important that the angle we get here. Your person who's filming should go up into the stands. Okay, they should sit directly on the 50-yard line. Remember, they're always holding the camera, the film, the phone sideways, okay, so they can capture your entire punt. So the punter, the ball, and then its entire arc down the field and also to where it lands. If they're on the 50-yard line and they sit high enough in the stands, this should be very easy to capture, okay? So the punter will stand on the 25-yard line, okay? It's assimilating a snap from the 40, okay? Snaps are 15 yards, which means to the end zone is a 60-yard punt. An assistant you bring with you, again, someone who's helping you, I want them snapping from about 10 yards away from you, meaning the 35-yard line. They do not need to be a long snapper. If you have one, fantastic. If you don't, it's not a problem. Bring someone athletic enough that can underhand you a quality snap with good pace to where you feel comfortable to perform at the highest level. If a snap comes in and it is not a good snap and you're not happy with it, very simply toss the ball back to them and keep that film running. So again, the punt does not count. I don't care how long this video goes. I can't stress it enough. What's important is that when you do punt, you feel confident with the snap and the punt with that running video. Your first 6 punts are straight away. Punt as high and as far as you can. Your next 4 punts are directional left. Pick out your line, make sure the ball stays left, punt it as high and as far as you can. Your next 4 punts are directional right. Again, keep the ball right and punt it as high and as far as you can. That brings you up to 14 punts. Now we want to reset the field. simply start scooting up because now we're going to be punting in. The yard line is the 45-yard line, meaning 45 yards from the end zone. That's where the snap would come from. We want the snapper, your assistant, to stand on the 50-yard line, and they're going to have a 10-yard snap to you at minimum where you're standing on the 40-yard line. So again, now it's a game type situation where we're punting in, trying to pin the other team deep. It's up to you on how you want to accomplish this, whether you want to pooch, whether you want a directional towards the sideline, whether you want to Aussie punt it. Again, what we're trying to see is how good are you at pinning the other team deep. This will bring you up to 16 consecutive punts. At this point in time, whoever's filming can hit end, okay? Now we're up to clip number 3. In this clip, we're going to do the exact same thing as clip number 2. However, we're going to go in the opposite direction. To create fairness, we're going to make sure that we punt in both directions so that if there's any sort of a wind on the field that day, we have to work through punting both with the wind and also into the wind. Same thing, whoever's filming will still continue to stand at the 50-yard line. Everything else now remains exactly the same. Punter stands on the 25-yard line. 6 punts, straight away. 4 punts, directional right. 4 punts, directional left. We move up. Okay, again, simulating from the 45 going in. Now 2 punts, trying to pin the other team deep into the end zone. When this clip is complete, again, whoever's recording will hit end. Couple final notes on your punting video submission. This video must be shot in one day. Okay, that's the only way that we can guarantee fairness across the board. Also, this is a long video. There are 32 punts in this video, okay, 2 clips of 16, which means you're going to get tired. It's going to test you mentally as well as physically. What's going to happen is you're going to want to restart these videos at some point. You're going to hit a poor punt. I get it. Resist the urge to restart. When you restart, you're basically adding more and more punts to the end of this video, which means you're going to get even more tired and the product will not come out the way you'd like it to look. Trust yourself, go through the clips of 16, and you'll see that you'll be able to produce a very solid video. When all is said and done, and you have your video clips, you're going to use iMovie or you're going to use any sort of other app to combine the 3 clips, creating one movie. You then take that movie and you add it to your YouTube channel. If you don't currently have a YouTube channel, make sure you guys create one. It's very important in recruiting, not only for this video, but to use for college coaches to have a one-stop shop from this day moving forward to see all of your videos. So grab the 3 clips, make one video, download to your YouTube channel, and then simply make that video either public or private. That is your choice. It's your option. I would encourage you to make it public because I think you'd want college coaches to see it, as this will be, again, a standard test for kickers and punters for years to come. So once you have that thing downloaded, you're going to simply text it to me, Chris Saylor, at 818-209-8921. Once I receive that video, I will then turn it around, evaluate it, look through all of the punts, and then I will text you back letting you know that I'm finished, and we will then set up a time for a final phone call where we'll talk about the evaluation, we'll talk about the punts, and ultimately we'll talk about your final ranking. Good luck.